might be a hard part is the fact that some of them might be kept on the mic. They might get on the mic. Don't you think? Or is that not gonna them? Okay. Okay.
Tonight's officials are from the Austin Football Official Association. If you enjoy this sport and want to contribute to the high school football industry, please visit austinfootballofficial.org and register to be an official next season. Tonight's officials are referee Gary Perry, umpire Frederick Carter, state linesman BJ Hole, line judge Angel Gonzalez, back judge Matthew Reed, field judge John Moore, side judge Russell Rainey.
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
LBJ Jaguars.
Yeah.
That is so cool, bro.
That purple smoke.
Okay, you ready? I'm just small.
And here comes your Titans. Manor New Tech Titans. We need the person for the game clock in the booth. We need the game clock person in the booth from UTEC. ASAP.
Ready? Ready? Here in Manor, Texas, we are here, ready, set for another beautiful night of Friday Night Lights as we have a 5-0 team taking on a 2-4 team. 5-0 are the LBJ Jaguars taking on the 2-4 Manor New Tech Titans. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Joshua Blanche here with my main man, Harley Hudson, working the camera, giving me a lot of color. How you doing, my man?
Great, you.
Yeah.
Great day so far.
Yeah. Great day. Ready for some games to be started. Looks like it's a lot of pink out there. Looks like it's a pink out of some shape, form, or fashion. Got some pink socks, pink shirts. A lot of pink. So I guess it is a pink out for tonight.
For breast cancer.
Oh yeah. Really wish the NFL will start doing that again. So I guess my question for you is, if you were taking on a 5-0 team, you were 2-4 team at home taking on a 5-0 team, what would you do? How would you approach this game?
Well, I would trust my quarterback the best of my abilities,
Yep.
because I'm a lineman myself. I would go after the quarterback on the defensive side and just hold my guard for the offense side as much as I can, giving that quarterback as much time as possible, opening the holes, just helping my quarterback out the best of my abilities.
I think so too. I think if I'm on the opposite side as a 5-0 team, everybody's going to try to give you their best shot because they're you're undefeated. Everybody wants to be the team that puts that one in that lost spot. So it means you have to really be on your P's and Q's because teams are really going to give you their best shot throughout. So you have to play perfect, and that can cause a lot of problems. Mostly because if you don't play properly, you let that get to your head. You let the undefeated get to your head. You can make careless mistakes. And really, I think it's going to be the team that plays the most flawless game. They'll be able to win it. It's going to be good. So tonight, the Jaguars will be the visiting team. They look like they are in their white jerseys, gray pants, and that is purple numbers with a black helmet. The New Tech Titans will be in their all blues, so there'll be a blue jersey, blue pant, blue, and a white helmet. They are doing the coin toss right now. As soon as the coin toss will be done, we will go to the national anthem and then get this beautiful night, the weekend started. It's a beautiful. We are hoping that this weekend is filled with nothing but great football. Tomorrow is going to be an amazing day. Red Red River Red River rivalry week. Can't get that out. Ohio State, Oregon, LSU, Ole Miss. A lot of games.
Southwestern,
Oh yeah, Southwestern is gonna be a good one too. Oh man.
if you want to see more about me, go to that game too.
Oh, you see, there you go. All right. I have been keeping up with Southwestern. Definitely going to be checking out that game tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Got to. All right, so the refs are out there, and I think they're just getting. Hold on. All right, I don't think. All right. Give a special shout out to all the people in Vype Live who are checking in. Definitely our QA, Rosie. Making sure that we look and sound the best that we can, as we are just a few minutes away, and we will now step away for the national anthem.
Football under the Friday night lights. LBJ Jaguars versus Manor Titans.
All right.
Harold.
All righty. We are just about ready to go here, first quarter.
And number 2, Johnny Lyre.
There doesn't look to be any wind tonight, so that's a good thing.
So Trae Young, yeah, so no wind will help in the kicking game, definitely. So it looks like Trae Young, Henderson, and Riley are in the back. Moving left to right on the dial as that kickoff is up. As that ball is going to scamper all the way back to about the 5 and just be thrown down depending on where they put it. So LBJ is going to start having to go the length of the field starting at the 1. What a great way to start on that kickoff.
Man, just showing them you might be 5-0. But are you really?
I don't know. That was Cervantes on the kick to start it out. So 1st and 10, starting from the 1. It's going to be back. Okay, so they're going to say it's starting at the 3. So we will see from there what we have. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a throw out, a good pass.
First down.
All right. So Jamari Wilson will get the catch, and that'll help move a little bit. It'll help give some breathing room, and that's all they're really looking for right now.
That's a really smart play, especially in this situation. I'll be throwing a lot. I'm on the outside of the field trying to get it as far as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. So trying it again, they're going to hand it up right up the gut, and there is a few bouncing, a little bit of shaking. It will bring up 2nd down. Not enough for it first, but already seeing a pretty good rhythm from the Jaguars. You're going to have to move and maneuver a lot better. Ball snapped. Another hand up the middle. Again, fighting through a 1st down and getting past the 35. And right now, this offense is just humming. I think that was Crenshaw. Caleb Crenshaw is the one who had the ball. And this has just been a great first drive. Starting all the way from the 3. Now almost at midfield.
Man, their offense is holding their blocks. And
so it's a good throw. Wide open. And that will be a touchdown right there. Marquise Murray II. And he was wide open. There was not a Titan in the vicinity. Unbelievable. 65 yards, and what a way to start. I guess that's why they're 5-0.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So LBJ will look to start. What a great start. One of the best starts I think I've seen out of nowhere. And that ball is up, and it is good. So 7-0. Wow. So it took virtually nothing, a minute and just some change, and now Jaguars they look pretty good right here.
Yeah, that's how you start a game.
Oh, man. So it started off at the 3. I think it was young Henderson who just, was hoping that it would go out of bounds, and the ball never did. Took it, got down at the 3. A couple of plays later, bing, bang, boom. We have a 7-0 game. So from their own 40, they will kick it off. I'm going to see who it is. 20. No, 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 no. So Vargas is going to be there. So we will see who comes. So Hargis in the back. That ball is going to go high hanging. It's going to go to the other side. That one is going to go to Esquil. And he's going to get wrapped up, brought down around the 15. All right. Gets there. I think he may have gotten a loss of maybe one. Uh-oh. I wonder why.
Second down, 13. Lost 3 yards on the play.
So, second and 13. They're going to say it's a loss of 3 on that one. Lazar starting again. As he's going to throw it out. He's just missed his man. So it was intended for Mumbili. I think it's his last name. Mumbili, the sophomore. And, so it'll be a 3rd and 13 now. 9:30 to go here in the opening stanza. They're trying to set to go, and that is going to be incomplete. So they will.
Well, I guess they're 5-0 for a reason.
What a great start by the defense. So it's a great start by the defense to come out there, force a 3 and out, and no time flat. Almost less than a minute.
Yeah.
Because they got the. So they just knew what they do. So bing, bang, boom, and now the Jaguars are going to get the ball back. Going on that punt. That punt is high, but it's not really going to go anywhere. And it goes out around the 25. That was a little bit of a shank. Oh, man.
I am positive they blocked that punt.
I think so, too. I think they might have got a hand or something on it. Because they changed. That ball went straight up in the air. Oh, man.
Ooh.
Well, this is perfect field position if you are LBJ, because if you are LBJ, all you need to do is score.
Yeah.
Trying to get something going. Ball bounced out. It's going to be a first down
And
a touchdown. You're right there with me. I think that was Patrick Mendoza. So that was easy. Hold on. Oh, it's got holding. Unbelievable. So a flag, so laundry on the field. And it's against the Jaguars. They are going to move it back, so the touchdown will not count. And right now, New Tech is breathing a sigh of relief. Man.
With how they're doing, I think they're just going to do it again.
Yeah, they're moving in such a way. You have no idea. Well, I have no idea, but they're going to put it together. And a whistle is blown. So the timeout's on the field. I would imagine that's coming from New Tech. New Tech probably taking a timeout to try to figure out how to stop this offense. Not a lot of plays already from the offense, but they are already moving and shaking at such a high level. They're already in mid-game form. You know, it's days like this where you really think back on your youth and what it was like to be out there on a Friday night, either in the stands or on the field. And I think back on that. I miss it. Sometimes I miss high school. I'm not going to lie about it. Especially on a great October night like this.
I actually never played in high school.
Oh, no. That's going to be a quick throw out. That is going to be, this time it will be a touchdown. And it's going to be Mendoza again. So Mendoza will score. There is no flag on the field this time around. And this will officially be a 13-0 game for LBJ.
In this situation, I would recommend going for 2.
Mm.
Because you already know you can get through them.
Mm. Well, they are going to just go for the extra point. But if they ever need to, I feel like they'd be ready to go for 2. That one is going to go. That ball is blocked. So the kick is blocked. And that's the most positive thing that has happened to New Tech tonight. Granted, we are only a few minutes in, less than 3 minutes into this game, but that's a positive. That could be a momentum shift.
Yeah. If you know they're coming through that line, even though you're a kicker, just pick it up and try to run.
You got to figure it out, man. You got to kick it. Can't hesitate on those kicks. So now they're going to go right back on defense. If I'm New Tech right now, I'm thinking what worked. Not a lot worked on that first drive, but then again, you only had 3 plays. When you only have 3 plays, you don't really get a chance to set up the offense the way you want to. So they ran, didn't really do much. They threw it twice, couldn't really get anything there. So what do you do to make it efficient?
If I was them, I would recommend doing like a trick play. Get them off tempo.
Statistically speaking, the more off balance the trick play happens, the more likely it is to work. The element of surprise is the most main thing.
Yes, and at this situation, they're thinking, okay, we already know we can get past their throws, their runs. What are they going to throw next? They don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly. Both their guys are back there. That kick is going to be up, and it's going to scamper out of bounds, so that's going to be a flag. Unbelievable. That's the one thing that you just don't want to happen.
No. Not with that strong kicking they have.
Nah, they have such a good kicker. Sometimes it can be hard when you have such a cannon for a leg to just keep it in between the field of play. Sometimes you get a little excited, you let your body motion get a little sloppy, just a tiny bit sloppy, you kick it out of bounds. 8:29 here to go in the first. Salazar is back, the sophomore, and he is looking for a different result as they will start from the 30.
Better field position.
A lot better field position. And this time, and they will start out in the shotgun this time around. Salazar going to try on a quick throw, and that one's going to be high. So that was. So he was looking for Hidrago, and that one just sailed over Hidrago's head. As a matter of fact, Hidrago didn't even have the opportunity to put his hands in the air and catch the ball. So that does not bode well. Second and 10 from the 30 as whistle is blown, and I think New Tech took another timeout. Trying to figure it out.
Man. It's going crazy so far.
It's been weird. You play the national anthem out of nowhere, and somehow, some way, you look up and now you're down 13, and you still have a lot of game to go. So you have to figure out what are you gonna do to get back in this game. And I can see already some of the issues they currently have. Like, they've been off target with their throws already, but you're gonna have to find a good mix of run and pass to keep it going.
If I was them, I would not know what to do because I already know everything that I've done is not working.
Something's going to have to give at some point, so you're going to have to just keep it going. It's a high snap for Salazar as he's going to just hand it off, and it will go down again.
And fumble.
Oh, wait. Before he could cross the end zone, I don't know if they're going to call it a fumble, but the ball came out at the end, and so what are they going to do?
I think they're just doing it lost of downs.
I think they're just going to – so the clock is still running, so I would imagine that they're just going to say that he was down, and the ball came out after the fact. So it'll be third now for the Titans. So they're going to have an opportunity this time around.
I definitely think New Tech's is trying to run the clock down. That's what they've been doing every play.
And once again, whistle is blown before the play can get off. The clock is still, the clock is still running. That's weird. Clock is still, all right, and now it has stopped at 7:14. So I think, and that'll cause a delay of game for the offense. So, So third down and about a fortnight to go.
Yeah.
A man in motion. Hargis was the man in motion. He's going to go outside looking for Davis, and Davis is just going to get tackled down by a sea of white. And it'll bring up fourth down, and what do you do now? Clock is going to keep running. 6.5 to go. Oop. That might have been a crowd mic, actually. 6.5 to go with fourth down coming up, and that's, can't see the number. I want to say it's 35, or say that's Cervantes, but I'm not sure. So trying to get it away. This one is a lot better. It's a high-hanging kick, going to go at the 40. And right there, it's going to be taken at the 41. Oh, it's going to be the 39 for the – sorry, that's my fault. That is the 39. So the 39-yard line, we are looking at drive number 3 for the Jags. Undefeated at 5-0, and looks like nothing's really stopping them right now.
If I was LBJ, I would have just started running with that ball.
You'll have to figure it out that way. Hand off. That one is going to be Crenshaw. Crenshaw taking it to the side, and I think Crenshaw is gone.
Yeah, he's
And
gone.
he will score. Will be another touchdown, and already this is starting to get a little out of hand. 19-0.
Man.
Wow. So 19-0. 5:45 left to go.
They're punting again.
Let's see if they can get this extra point. And no, they're just going to do it. A little bit of trickery, and it's going to be incomplete. So I think there was a mishandle on the snap. I think there was a little bit of a mishandle on the snap, and because of that little mishandle, that caused what we just saw, 19-0. But regardless, it has been all LBJ tonight.
Yeah.
Man. with everything that has been going unprecedentedly, I think New Tech has. It's got to be hard if you're New Tech because you haven't gained a single yard. You know, you're at
Yeah.
0 or negative yards for the game, and it's hard for you, but it looks like it's easy for LBJ. So the Jaguars are trying to figure out what are they going to do now. The cheerleaders are throwing fun things into the stands. Kind of wish it would go into as this big move. Uh-oh. I thought the ball had come out at the end of that play. It did not. And so on the offense goes again. Salazar and the Salazar and the offense now go out again. They are looking for something, anything to really help them move forward. They have no idea what to do.
I wouldn't know what to do if I was the Hutto team, New Tech, a Manor team.
So Salazar has it. Ball is thrown, and it is caught immediately by Hargis, but he gets just blasted. So the first time, so first positive yardage, and put your wide receiver in a little bit of jeopardy right there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
If LBJ gets another touchdown, I'm pretty sure there's going to go for 2.
Would be a smart thing to do. Salazar gonna take it. Salazar is gonna be looking deep down the field,
Oh,
and that's gonna be incomplete.
almost an interception.
KJ Houston. That is KJ Houston, and he is excited. He's just hoping that he could be a little bit more Plastic Man next time, be able to extend. So trying it again. But I think they've decided that throwing the ball is their best bet. Salazar's going to throw it out, and it's almost intercepted.
He just got hit stick.
Baker almost had it, and if Baker picks it off, he's gone. That's a pick 6. So I think there is a congregation between the coaches and the refs. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a lot of congregating down there between the New Tech coaches and the refs, so I would imagine that something happened.
Could it be unsportsmanlike conduct or maybe roughing the unnecessary reference?
It could, maybe some sort of unsportsmanlike, but I can see there are a couple of other. It looks like all of them. Yeah, coach looks. He looks heated.
Someone doesn't have their helmet on. Oh, someone was injured.
Okay. And coach is extremely. He's having some choice words with the officials. I don't think he's very happy about that last hit. I think it might have been a late one. But regardless, it will bring up 4th down. This is coach looks very frustrated, trying to figure out what to do. Unbelievable. Well, I'm a man of positivity. So if you want to look at the positives, that was the best drive that New Tech has had all night. They got positive yards, and they hey, if they would have completed one, they would have had something. I think that it. So the so New Tech is going to call the timeout and try to figure out what to do, and I think they're trying to at least figure out some way to build or shift the momentum.
I have a bad feeling about what happened just then because there's someone on their side sitting at the bench. And it was the person at the bottom of the stack.
I think, well, hopefully he is okay. I mean, although his helmet is off, I think he's with the trainers. They're trying to make sure that he's all right. Although the wind wasn't knocked out. Some buses are coming. Buses are coming through. 19-0, 4:47 here to go in the first stanza of this game. And New Tech is here punting for the third time. First one went straight up in the air, and that one's going to be a delay. Also, I'm going to call that illegal substitution run. Regardless, it's going to move them back a little bit. The first punt that they had went straight up into the air and just moseyed on out near the 20. The second one went a lot further. So they are hoping for something big. And that is the kind of punt that they really want, as it's going to take a bounce at the 30. Keep rolling and keep rolling inside the 15. Down at the 4, down at the 13. So they will take first and 10 from the 14-yard line, 13-yard line, pardon me.
Honestly, if I was LBJ, that wouldn't matter to me. We made it from the 3rd-yard line all the way to a touchdown on the first run.
Yeah. They just seem to have the answers that they need, and it really doesn't matter what the coaches are dialing up. And we in here with the booth with the coaches, so they've been dialing up some stuff. Trying it again. Looks like they handed it off to Crenshaw. Crenshaw is going to keep going. While he won't get a first down, he'll get fairly close. I would say, yeah, I was about to say about 2, 3. Yeah, about a 2. The main thing is about momentum. If you're New Tech, you do not want to show signs of defeat. This is a long game. You can do a lot. As that pass is going to go out, that is a maneuver, still going, and cutting inside, cutting around again, inside the 50, still going from the 40. Inside to the 20, to the 10, the 5, and a touchdown is scored.
This window is small.
That is Hickman. That is Lewis Hickman able to take that, and it was easy, but there was laundry on the field, which means that this might be coming back. So they're going to replay it. So a sigh of relief for the Titans, as they had just given up their longest touchdown of the night.
Well, what I'll be thinking is, let's make a longer one.
They have been in just so many positions. They went the whole 97 yards on the first drive of the game. You just got to find ways to keep it going. So that's going to move them back to just outside of the 10 to about the 12. Oh, you done. So here we go again. They're going to try it out again. A good pass outside. It's going to be a little screen. And
More laundry on
so
the field.
Oh, more. So Baker with the catch, more laundry on the field. Will stop for the penalty. See what's going on. Oh, so they're going to go back even further with the illegal block in the back. So, House is ready to go.
Man, what I'll be thinking if I was LBJ. Well, we made a long one. Let's make it longer.
See what they have. So who is the... So trying. That is a little deep pass, and it is caught. Wow. Unbelievable. That pass was just, I can't believe it.
I think that was like a 55-yard flat pass.
Talk about getting some breathing room after just going backwards. They now have the opportunity to just keep going forward. I'm trying to see who taking their time. So I've been calling the wrong name for quarterback. That is Ali Scott. That is the dude, and Mr. Scott threw a beautiful pass and got it. So Scott coming through. After the incompletion, Scott again. Hands it off. This one is going to be Crenshaw. Oh, no, it's not. That is Young Henderson, and Young Henderson is going to win. But another flag. And this is the fourth time already, and the fourth flag on this drive.
Seems to be 2 on the play right now.
Another 10-yard penalty. If you are a Jaguars fan right now, you're a little bit frustrated. That's 3 separate times you have scored, and it's been nullified because of a penalty. So it looks like there's going to be a timeout, and the Jaguars will take a timeout. 2 minutes, 51 seconds. 3 times they have scored a touchdown, and each time it has come back due to laundry on the field. It's got to be frustrating.
I am positive the coaches are furious.
I would be positive too. No particular reason why. No particular reason. Just feel like there's some part of me that says that they would be a little bit frustrated by that. Thus far, the best part of their drive was moments ago. Ali Scott throwing that pass. It was caught. They're having a lot of success throwing the ball, running the ball. Really, it's just what they want to do. They are imposing will very well. Coaches have also informed me that they could be up a little bit more. That pick 6 was dropped.
I wonder how you know that.
I mean, I was right here. I saw it. There was nobody there when he had it. There would have been nobody in the end zone. Probably could have got there. Probably ran to the nearest Whataburger, ordered his food before someone even realized that he had the ball. You know how Whataburger takes forever with their food,
Especially in Manor.
Oh man, I think it's just a Whataburger thing. It's not Scott He's going to go. How about Scott's arm once more? And incomplete. Man, that kid's got a cannon. So it looks, I don't have his name on my roster, but regardless, looks for his man. His man was covered by 2 Titans at the time, and that really that did a number on him. Trying it again. Another chance, another opportunity. This is 3rd down. 3rd down, a quarter mile, and a couple. So Scott running out of time, getting the pressure, and finally the Titans rejoice as they are able to get him on the ground. That man is slippery. It's more frustrating than trying to get Patrick Mahomes sacked. So most likely for the first time, due to a lot of penalty, it looks like for the first time the Jaguars are going to punt. So they're going to estimate it's 4th down and 30. I don't really know. Math was never my strong suit. As that punt is going to be a little bit of a line drive. It's going to scamper and scurry 10 to about the 7. So now the Titans have to go 93 yards. And if you score a touchdown, you're right back in it. You have life. But you got to move the ball, and that's been the problem.
Yeah. I wonder if they're just thinking, well, you got a better field position next time.
You know, got to give a shout out to all the coaches that help out and do everything that they do to help make sure that these games are as good as possible as they get all these players. Some of these players will be Saturday players, and some of these players are going to be Sunday players one day.
Yeah.
We're hearing some of these names on Sundays throughout. But it starts here on Friday nights. It starts in the film room, in the weight room. Salazar with a man in motion is just going to go with a jet sweep. And that flag came in egregiously. It's like he was throwing for distance. Hargis was just thrown down to the turf. 1:35 to go. As that looks like it will be on. So it's going to be on the offense. It's going to be half the distance to the goal. Boy. And this is not what you want. Now that you're getting so much tighter to the goal line. Remember, if you have a penalty in the end zone, that's a safety. Trying to move on it, maneuver it. About at the 1. Got to be careful.
And tackled in the end zone.
So he's able to get just enough to not get sacked or to not give up the safety. So for that, they will be at the 3.
No, I thought they were in the end zone.
Man, there was a lot of colliding in the end zone, but the ball was able to get out to the 3, so they're going to place it. And I think they're trying, Salazar is now coming back in. I think they're trying to, on this 3rd down, maybe milk the clock, try to get to the 2nd quarter. As another timeout by New Tech is called. So I think that's that might be all 3 of their timeouts. They might not have one for the rest of the. They might. I think that's their third and final for the quarter, for the half. There has been so many timeouts called. There have been official timeouts and coaches timeouts. They haven't been really saying who's been calling the timeouts, but if I have to really think, I think it's 3 timeouts.
I don't have it.
I don't. We do. Let's see what you got. Oh, okay, yeah. Got you. Hold on one second. I think that's the code. Hold on. No, it's just this little hot spot right here. Yeah, it's that. Wait. If it didn't work, let me know. Anyway, trying to get something going, and so I don't know what they're gonna call it. There was a little bit of movement in the end zone, and they're gonna say it's a safety. I think it is a safety. So if it is a safety, that now makes it 21-0. Oh man.
That's the first time he's seeing that.
A safety in high school?
Yeah.
I've seen one before. I've seen a few before. But man, coaches were saying, I think we're good for now. Okay. So now it is a 21-0 game here as we are about to, and we're not even out of the first yet. And I feel like Manor, New Tech was trying to get to. I feel like New Tech was trying to get to the second quarter before they snapped it, but they couldn't. So now they're going to have to punt the ball away. 29 ticks to go here in the first, and LBJ is just flexing their muscles and showing their absolute dominance. Welcome to everybody who's been joining. You just tuning in. It's a 21-0 game. That is the score currently. It has been all LBJ, but they just recently, moments ago, got a safety. They started off the game. The Jaguars did. They started off their game at the 3, scored a touchdown. The next 2 drives proceeded to score touchdowns and missed the extra points on each of those. Just got a safety, and we now have a 21-0 game. It has been nothing but just utter dominance. As this ball is now kicked, it's not high and doesn't go too far. So there's a good move and a maneuver. There's a Jaguar, and he gets yanked down at the 40. So now LBJ is going to try to figure out what to do with this. They have an extra possession, essentially. And their last possession was the first time that they punted all game. So a lot of people out there trying to figure it all out. Ali Scott is their quarterback. Looks like that is Crenshaw. Caleb Crenshaw. Trying to get something going. There is Scott. Looks like there might have been a face mask on that one. Scott is juking and jiving and going through a sea of blue. Brings him down at the 25. And now more laundry on the field. I think that might have been, I'm not sure what it was, maybe unnecessary roughness of some sort, but It also did look like someone grabbed Scott's mask at some point on the run. 9 seconds to go, pending the penalty.
Yeah, face mask.
So it's gonna, yeah. So it'll be a face mask on New Tech. It'll give them 15 additional yards, and that'll put them right about the 10. Oh no. So it'll put them at the 16. 9 seconds to go.
Oh, no, a little farther.
And they're going to move up just a tad. 9 ticks to go. Out to Crenshaw. Crenshaw stutter steps a little bit and is brought down in the backfield. And there looks like to be a little scrimmage.
And flag on the play.
There were some flags on the play. Looks like some.
LBJ 21. Made a New Tech Titans 0.
So they end the first. Some extracurricular activity on the field. Some extra pushing, some extra shoving. We always say football is a game of emotion, but a game of unchecked emotion will cost your team penalties throughout. And I can understand from New Tech's side the frustration. You know, you're putting in the hours in the film room, in the weight room, in the classroom to try to get it. You're putting your best plays out there, and nothing's really working as you're going to switch sides. 12 minutes to go before we hit recess. And they're just trying to, for the moment, get a good stop. So we'll switch over. Welcome in everybody in who's just now joining us. 21-0 current score. Joshua Blanche, Harley Hudson. We try to move and maneuver just a little bit. It has been a game of emotion and a game of quickness. So it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty if you are just now joining us. It looked like a little bit of a scrimmage, of a ruffle, a little a brouhaha, if you will, between the Titans and the Jaguars, which is kind of weird because I didn't think that this would happen in a high school game. Maybe when the Titans and Jags play each other in the real NFL, yes, but the way it was going out there, it looked like Cortland Finnegan and Andre Johnson were about to go for round 2. Anyway,
I wonder if it's going to be offsetting.
it might very well be offsetting, but they are going to move them to the other side, ending the quarter, because it looked like both teams kind of had the problem. It looked like both teams kind of were involved. So if both teams are involved, that now makes it an offsetting penalty. If it is offsetting, that's it. So they will move over to the other side of the field. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, you know, it's good. We'll just keep it there. So we're just waiting for the whistle so they can start the second quarter. I think they're giving both the coaches like an opportunity to just be like, hey, keep it cool. So they are trying their best in everything. New Tech doing their absolute best to stop it. They just don't have the answers for it, and they are doing what they can. They are putting out their best looks. Some of the best looks I've seen all season. Then again, this is the first I've seen of them all season. So it looks like somebody was early as that ball is thrown and incomplete, almost intercepted, may have been caught for a touchdown. There are some Titans on the ground. I think one in disbelief, two in disbelief that they could not get that ball. But it looked like a Titan moved early. And that was a free play, and they are saying offside. Unbelievable. So he came out of nowhere. Whichever Titan in that was, he was there before Scott had a chance to blink. Going out, Scott on the quick throw, going outside, trying to get somebody, as that will be down at the 1. So that's going to be Marquise Murray the second. So Marquise Murray the second gets it down. I thought he was at the 1. They're going to call it the 3. Crenshaw still in the backfield. It's Friday nights like these make you really want to go back to youth. Looks like some sort of a zone that Manor is going to go. Scott is going to reverse field, and he's going to find a man in the end zone, but it will be incomplete.
He just couldn't get in, so he decided to get it out.
Yeah, he had to. He was feeling and hearing those footsteps. So it is technically it is second and goal, because they did end up getting the first down when they crossed the 3. 11:15 before we hit halftime, depending on what happens.
And they're in.
So Crenshaw is just going to punch it in.
It literally seemed like he jumped into the end zone.
I think he did, and hold on. I don't see a signal yet.
Huh?
Hold on. I haven't seen a signal just yet. Haven't seen. So
No, they got it.
So they did get it. Didn't see the hand signal go up, and there it is. 27 nothing. They're gonna go for a 2-point conversion,
Which I would say is smart.
and it is
Flag on play.
so flag on the play. More laundry on the field.
Will they replay it or just go to the next one?
It would really depend on who it's on, because if it's on Newtek, they may have a chance to do it again. If it is on LBJ, yeah, about 3 yards. About a 3-yard touchdown from Crenshaw. Taking their time. So it's gonna be, so it is 27. And they won't get a chance to score it. And you gotta be, if you're New Tech, more unsportsmanlike conduct.
So they might be able to maybe.
There's some more Oh, and they just heard of a player ejection. So not saying who, but somebody or someone, his night is over.
I think it's 13.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And there is some Oh, man. We're not even at halftime, and it has been a little chippy out there between the coaches and the refs, the players and against themselves, players and the refs. Heck, I think I saw a ref yell at a fan a moment ago. Chippy, chippy, chippy.
I have a feeling the refs aren't putting up with much tonight.
No, I think they've been putting up with a lot. The fact that we are just now in the second quarter, only 11:09, and we've been in this game for over an hour. So there is a lot.
A lot of stuff is happening constantly.
Consistently and constantly. But I think the thing is that New Tech just can't seem to catch a break defensively, no matter what kind of scheme they're putting out there. And they didn't say what number. They said that there was an ejection. They didn't say what number is ejected.
It might not be 13 because he has his helmet back on.
Yeah, I was thinking. I'm not sure. I thought it could be. Well, they didn't say a name, and so it's all setting on. It may be Caden Hilliard. I don't really know who it is, but an injection is an injection. As that ball is going to go high, it's going to be
Caught
on the
Caught on the 25.
unbelievable. So Salazar is going to come out now, and that offense, who has not been on the field since the safety, is looking now for an opportunity. 29-0, and they are trying their absolute best to stop the bleeding. We're going to have trips to the right. A good man out and just incomplete.
Right through his hands.
Savion Davis could not corral that one in as he falls to the turf. 2nd and 10. Second and 10 again. Bringing a lot of men in the box are the Jaguars. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see 1, 2, 3. They split them around. 4, 5, 6, 7 men in the box. As Salazar is going to try. It's tipped! Oh. And they're going to say incomplete. Oh, no, they're going to say it is an interception. That is Marino. Marino able to corral the ball in on that interception. So many different angles from that one. The only one that matters is the head judge, as he sees that one and he saw that and says that it is an interception, now becoming the Jaguars' ball, and now they are in a new position, in enemy position, to score once more.
This might be their best starting position the entire game.
I would say we'd have to run the tape back on that one, but most likely it's a nice handoff on that one. Such speed.
And a touchdown.
Another touchdown.
Oh, and Laundry on the...
But it's coming back again. And that has been the story for that has been one of the stories for the Jaguars tonight. That has to be And that has to be frustrating if you're LBJ, because you could be scoring these one-play drives only for the flag to go up, Laundry be on the field, and got to do it all over again. Moves it back to the 39.
Still in first and 20.
First and 20.
LBJ Jaguars.
So Scott's going to take his chance. It's going to be a handoff. That's going to be Crenshaw. Crenshaw at the 40. At the 30, Crenshaw
And
has a
another
convoy.
touchdown.
And he is going to score this time. There is no flag just yet.
I don't see a flag anywhere.
I don't see one either. I don't think they're going to call it, so it will stand a touchdown. They've changed the numbers on the scoreboard. It is now 35-0. And this day, this night of ease and dominance continues for the Jaguars.
The Jaguars might have actually been up to 90 points if they didn't keep getting these flags.
Wouldn't believe it. Hey, we have to have one Jaguars team that's pretty good. This one will do.
Yeah.
Everybody knows the one in the NFL is just... Anyway. So they're going to go for two. It looks like Hickman and Crenshaw are both going to be in the backfield as well. And
Timeout, Jaguars.
the Jaguars will call a timeout. So a lot has happened in this game if you're just joining, even though we are at a 35-0 game with 10:39 to go. Manor New Tech has really had they've had a rough night. It started off so well, and they just haven't been able to get off the field defensively. They've been getting beat just for these long plays and these impossible things. It's been a little chippy from both sides. It's also been a little bit chippy when you think about coaches and refs as well. I think we've had one player ejection.
Hey, no, that's special teams, coach.
Yeah, so we've had an ejection. I think the one who we've had someone ejected.
Jay saying for the extra point attempt.
We had a safety. It's been a very eventful night.
I think they're punting this time. Or not.
Doesn't look like it. A wide open man, 2 extra points, so it will be 37-0. So, a Sean Alexander on the board, and that's how it keeps going. "10 minutes, 39 seconds to go."
I think LBJ has a goal.
We're going to see what it is. The main thing is the more that they score, one thing I've noticed, the more that LBJ scores, the louder the cheerleaders and the band seem to play to kind of drown out what's been going on the field. But I think it's just been a rough night for the Titans. Now they can turn it around. Miracles happen all the time. But they just need a spark. Their offense has not been able to really make much of anything, and if they can get something going, maybe, as that one is going to be high. And, wow, that is deep.
At the 10-yard line, we're
Going to be a fair catch at the 10.
first and 10.
So 1st and 10 from the 10, and if you're New Tech, you're just looking to go. How do you get through this?
I wouldn't be able to tell you. Right now in this situation, I can't trust my line to do anything.
I feel that.
It's not just the line's problem.
I think it's everybody. But I think the most important thing is that they have to find, oh, wait, no. They are moving that ball up to the 25. So here we go. Salazar, that's a little bit of a high one. They have a good run.
Up the middle, pick up about 2 yards on the play. Bring
So
up
it's only a couple.
second down and about 8.
It's only a couple on that one, and that one's just not. Yeah, that one's just not doing it.
At least they're getting positive.
Positive yards is positive yards, man. So only a gain of 2. It'll be second down, and the dial-a-down individual down there, working with the downs. There we go. Switch it to 2. Salazar again. They're looking for extra runs, and
Salazar handoff again.
so it just looks like one of those big rugby scrums right there. Maybe a couple of, maybe a couple. It is unprecedentedly unprecedented.
About 2
9 minutes, 21 seconds to go. They have run it twice. One thing that they have not done a lot of, and I understand why they haven't really taken shots down the field. They've had opportunities here and there, but not as well as you would want them to be. A little high. Salazar, that ball is tipped and hits the turf.
Salazar pass intended for number 3. Tip incomplete.
So luckily for New Tech, they can't do it. He was looking for Elijah Young, and Young
4th down and 6.
couldn't do it. So now 4th and 6, and what do you do? I think they're going to punt it away. I don't see anyone for the Jaguars back just yet. A lot of shifting and swift moves on the line. That kick is up, and it is good. It's all right, man. Ball goes out of bounds, so LBJ will be up there ready to go. Oh my goodness. So it's going to start from plus territory once again from the 44. Here comes Scott. Quick throw. Ball is tipped. Goes out of bounds. Man.
Number 17 incomplete. Jaguars Smith.
Trying to get something going.
Second down and 6.
Looks like an empty formation. As Scott is going to beam it down the field. It's
And
caught.
caught.
Touchdown.
Man,
Wait a minute.
I don't see any laundry.
No laundry. 43. Oh my goodness. I think that is the first empty formation by either team we've seen, and it goes for a touchdown. Unbelievable. They took it. They are taking care of business.
Okay, they're punting this time, I think. At least they're lining up in the same formation.
So the extra point is up. And good. 44. 44 to a goose egg.
Ladies and gentlemen, November, Manor ISD asks its voters to consider Prop A. The deadline to become registered voters is Monday, October the 7th. Visit votetexas.gov to register. Early voting is October the 21st to November the 1st, and election day is November the 5th. To learn more, visit the district website at www.manorisd.org.
Well, we are being told down on the field that it is time for people to start voting. Register yourself to vote. If you are, every vote counts. Every vote matters. If you are old enough to vote, that is the main thing. 18 or older. Register to vote. Voting is a great way for your government and everyone to know what you're doing. 44-0 with 8:41 here to go before we hit halftime.
Man, I have some funny stories about voting.
Oh, yeah? We'll definitely have some time for them. As that one goes up.
And caught.
Oh, no, and he kind of messed it down, and this might help New Tech. It might be the most positive thing that they have starting at the 40, and that is the best field position that they are going to have all night long. It's the best one that they've had. The returnman fumbled it, bobbled it, but caught a full head of steam, and that is what you need. Salazar is going to look for something different on this drive. Handoff right up the gut, and nothing but a wall of white.
And he stopped short of the line of scrimmage.
We'll lose about a yard or two. Second down coming up.
If you were the New Tech coach and in the locker room, what would you say?
Right now we're at halftime, because at halftime we're trying to hype them up just to try to get some fight. It's a 0-0 game, boys. It's still a 0. It's still anybody's game. Whatever you got to say what you got to say to get something out of it. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Champions finish strong.
I don't know what but on the flip side, I don't know what LBJ is going to tell their boys. A good move. Wow. Man.
Some positive
Bad
yards.
linebacker. Some positive yards, yes, but I have to say, one of the things I will say about LBJ, their boys are flying to the football. That's one of the things that I just like. They are going full speed ahead, like heat-seeking missiles. So here it comes, going throughout. Throwing it out. It's caught. Steps out of bounds. And it's close to a first down, but I think he's going to be short.
I think he's short by a couple yards.
Yeah, he might be short by, he's definitely short by a couple of yards. So it will be fourth down. So a 4th and 2.
Ooh. This situation, I would punt.
It depends on what you really feel like doing. I see the desire for punting on New Tech. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Counting. Trying to get that punt up. That punt is away. And it's going to take a bounce. And a tight and roll.
Okay.
To the 11. Maybe the 12, depending on where they're going to spot it. So we're going to call it 11 and a half.
I think the coaches are going for an 89-yard bomb.
Oh no, I don't think they got it in them to do that. Nah, I think they got they have the firepower to do that. After what they just threw, I think they have the skill set to do so. 5:53 to go before we hit halftime. Make sure that you stay tuned. You'll hear the sights and sounds of the game. You'll hear both sides of the ball. You'll hear both of the bands, the cheerleaders, all the dance teams stay as we'll keep it locked and on midfield and bring you all of those festivities as we talk to both the coaches and, well, not really. We don't really have a sideline reporter.
If you need me to, I can go down there.
You know what? We might do that. So trying to find something out there. It's Crenshaw. Crenshaw with the stiff arm. Gonna reverse field, and here we go. Off to the races.
Oh,
and there is
oh,
acceleration, and Crenshaw will just high-five his man. Oh, man.
Talk about battle buddy.
They're playing at a different speed. They're just playing at a different speed. It just looks like he is. Oh, wait a minute.
I don't see. Oh, I see some laundry.
Here we go. Laundry on the field. What could it be this time? I wonder.
I really don't know because it's at the
The
near the 30 or 25.
It's I think. Yeah, the clock is gonna. I think it's gonna continue running until halftime, maybe even a little after that.
It's from the spot.
I think.
Penalty from the spot.
I'm not sure what they're calling. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
How? The high five?
I think that might be what it is. But if that's the case, I don't agree personally. I'll be open. I'll be real. I don't know what they're. Okay, hold on.
What are they doing?
I don't know what's going on because they're moving them up, down, and all around. The clock is still running. By the way, the clock has been running for a little while, and they are now.
The clock ain't gonna stop no more.
And now the clock stops. Oh, now it stops. So what now? What have we not had in this game? We've had hoops, hollers, spectacular plays, touchdowns that have come back.
Multiple times.
Multiple. The only thing we haven't had is we've had a safety, but a defensive touchdown. Even though I'll agree, I'll say this. I kind of feel like it shouldn't have been a safety. It should have been a touchdown. Should have said that forever ago.
I'm positive the coaches aren't happy. The LBJ coaches are not happy about that penalty.
I wouldn't be either. Here comes Scott. Going to get a good pass out and just shy of the 30. So that's good for them.
Went from an 89-yard run to a 10.
It's KJ Houston who on that reception. It's a first down. Scott again going for it all. This time is. Oh, there's a flag. Regardless of what this is, this is. I don't think I've ever seen this. In all my years of broadcasting, I've never seen this.
After every single touchdown, it seems they always get a flag.
Look. I appreciate it. I appreciate the refs doing their job. I do. I really do. But after every big play, LBJ has had to. They had to let the wind out of the sails. They do it over and over again, and it's just like I feel like that will be addressed at halftime.
I am positive it would be.
So trying to see what goes through.
Hey, at least this time the clock isn't running.
I don't think it's mattered if I don't even think it matters if the clock runs at this point.
At least to the half, I really don't think it matters.
We are starting and stopping. It's just like they're moving them back just to see, can you do it again? And they keep obliging it.
Holding and unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense.
Yeah, I'm about to make a. So are they stacking the penalty? I feel like they're stacking the penalties at this point. They got to be. Which, it's fine.
I have a feeling they're just going to do it again.
They've had that opportunity.
It's still first down.
So first down, a mile and a half to go. Scott's going to look deep down the field, find the man, and can't get it.
And he got it. And no laundry. Wait, did he catch it?
He dropped it.
Oh.
It went through the hands. So now, second and a country mile. 2 minutes, 2 minutos left here in the half. It has been a very eventful one, 44-0. No shortage of exciting plays. Scott's gonna dive forward. It's gonna be third down and forever and a day. Third down, forever, a day and a half. And here's Crenshaw. Can Crenshaw get something going this time? Down to the 40. So the question now that we haven't even asked once, will LBJ bring out their field goal unit? Probably not. So another field goal unit deep down the field. Incomplete.
They're still running the clock.
And they're just going to keep running that clock. And I think they're just going to try to get them to halftime. Yeah, even though that was fourth down, they're going to keep winding the clock. They're trying to get to halftime at this point.
Is that their first or second possession they didn't get a touchdown on?
That is the second possession. The first one was a punt. So, 10 seconds. I don't even think we're going to need a play to rerun. As 3, 2, 1.
And it's over.
That is going to take us to recess, people. 44-0 as we will hit halftime. So stick here for the sights and sounds of the game. We'll be back for the second half at some point.
We don't know.
Testing, testing. All right. because of the mercy rule kind of a thing. All right. I like that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All right. All righty. Back here now after the sights and sounds of halftime. Thank you for sticking around and coming through. We'll be starting with not an accelerated clock. This is not a game of Madden, but a running clock as we start 44-0 here. LBJ having a perfect one. We talked to one of the coaches. He said their entire thing for the second half is just to clean up the problems that they had. We may or may not have an opportunity to talk to a coach at the end of the game, or maybe sometime before. We shall figure it out. 44-0 as we are just getting set and ready. All right, my man. What did you see in the first half that I probably didn't see?
Well, mostly what I saw was the fact that the line of the offense of LBJ and defense of LBJ, they were performing to their best.
Mm.
They were breaking their blocks, making holes, giving the quarterbacks plenty of time to decide what they're doing. Which, if they weren't doing all that, we probably would have seen it a lot different than what it actually is now.
Yep, I would agree on that. You know, I have a really good friend. His name lives in El Paso. His name is Kimani. And in times like this, he says one thing that makes me, I hold near and dear to my heart. It's still anybody's game. 44-0 is still anybody's game. So LBJ is going to be kicking off. They started off with the ball. So for New Tech, especially because their offense has not really generated a lot of positive yardage. Couldn't really get anything from a statistician up, but they have had only so many positive plays. As that one is going to be high and taken. And so here it is. So they're going to start it at the 15, and here we go. So Salazar is going to come in and try to get a different result in the second half, try to finish out the second half strong. That's, I think, what the most important thing is. When you're down so much, it's not really about trying to, I mean, yeah, you still want to come back and try to win the game, but it's about just the mentality, fighting to win, fighting for another play. So much happened in that first half. We had touchdowns, multiple touchdowns by LBJ were taken off the board due to penalties. We had a safety. We had a player ejected. We got chippy. There might have been more ejection. They are throwing things in the stands. And the Titans will start off with another timeout. Titans used all 3 of their timeouts in the first quarter.
I am sorry, everyone, if y'all are hearing some strong language. The people in front of us aren't that kind.
Yeah, we're right in front of the student section, and they were throwing a lot of items. But then again, like we said, it's a pink out night. It's kind of on the same vein of homecoming and senior night. People are having a little bit of extra sugar, especially because there might not be school on Monday for some of these kids. Timeout is done. Salazar is ready. He's going to go, and on that quick pass, it will be complete as he gets it out to Hargis. Hargis had a Jaguar draped all over him as he's dropped immediately. So, gain of about 3. Again, no major deep passes. So many men in the box. Salazar taking his time across the field, and that's going to fall to the turf.
I'm surprised you're giving him time to throw the ball.
He's getting more time as the game has gone on. Again, there are other things that have happened. So much happened in that first half. The first quarter, according to, took 45 real-life minutes because of scores, penalties, and arguments with the refs. So that clock is running. 10:15 to go here. They're trying to get something going. Salazar's going. He has time. It's going to be thrown out, and it was almost intercepted, and that was Baker again.
That was so close to get another touchdown, I'm pretty sure.
He almost, in the first quarter, in the first half, had a pick 6. He almost had another interception that time. That's Baker. And Baker's, you know what? Keep throwing it his way. I think he'll surprise you in some shape, form, or fashion. He'll pick it off and take it to the end zone. Trying to make sure that this time they have a better punt. Titans, their very first punt went straight up. This one is going to be a high hanging end over end. Going to take a nice bounce around the 35 and will be touched around the 34. So 34. 9 minutes to go. The clock is going to continue to run due to the score advantage. As Scott is going to try to come through. Scott has had such a highlight kind of a day. He's had so many touchdowns. Can't even remember the number that he genuinely has because they keep going.
And getting penalties to stop them.
Yep. Some keep going for touchdowns, some don't. A quick flip out. That's a good one right there, going out.
First down.
A good first down, a good throw out.
Oh, and they're going again.
They're getting ready to go again. Have another guy just shy of the 30.
Every single time they just keep getting first downs.
So they're just getting chunk plays and trying to move the ball quickly. Trying to get something going. Good ball out. A good cut in. And there's another chance, and this one will be a touchdown. Holding, waits. No flag, so yes, it will be a touchdown. Fitty. A 50 piece is being dropped right here, right now. KJ Houston. Extra point pending.
Could go for 1, could go for 2.
Good. Baseball news for people who care. Dodgers just took down out the Padres. Their magical season is over for any Padres fans out there. It's possible that the Dodgers could win it all this season. I'm not paying attention. My Rangers got taken out, so I don't really. Whoever wins doesn't matter to me. Yankees Dodgers is probably what it's gonna be anyway. So.
$5 chopped beef sandwiches at the concession stand. $5 chopped beef sandwiches at the concession stand.
I don't know about all that. We talked to the coaches, the LBJ coaches, coming out of halftime. We asked them what did they most want to do. They want to clean up their play. They said that they enjoyed a lot of it. However, there were a lot of laundry left on the field, a lot of points left on there. They could have a 70 burger right now. As keeping it going.
About the 13-yard line.
And so because we are at 5.5 to go here in the third, and in all honesty, this game is moving a lot faster. There's not as much chippiness as there was in the opening half.
Honestly, there's a reason why they are 5-0.
You have to know you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. You have to
Yeah.
impose your will, and they have done that. A lot of moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to be a run outside. That's going to be Davis. Davis! Oh, wow. You could hear it. What a hit.
Isn't that called a Madden hit stick?
That is a hit stick. As my old coach used to say, put him on a milk carton. Yes, he did. And now, uh-oh. And there's now a timeout on the field. So so Davis, who it looks like there's an injury. We will figure out what's going on through that. 4:18 is where the clock is going to stop. We've gone from 12 to 4 in no time flat. As we talked about at the beginning and at the top of this game, we are, as the Titan who in question does get up under his own power, is taking his time. He's already on the sideline, but he's just taking his time to kind of stretch it out. And here comes another flag.
Unnecessary reference, maybe?
I'm not sure what it's on. It could be unsportsmanlike on the coach. Oh, man. And that's going to be on the coach. I'm not sure what to do with that, other than just say it's one of those nights for the Titans where Murphy's Law has reared its ugly head. If it can go wrong, it has, and they are looking to, in some way, get this over with. Reset it again. 3:51 here to go in the third. 51 to nothing. As that ball is tipped in the air, and I think it was picked. I think it was intercepted. They're going to say it was incomplete, but it looked like a lineman had come down with it, and they're going to say it hit the turf.
Apparently the quarterback smacked one of them in the face.
Well, you know what, man? That's what happens when your hand comes forward and somebody's face just so happens to be there. So it is going to be a third down and a country mile. 51 to nothing.
I bet the Titans aren't going to get on the Wheaties box today.
Somebody might. A good move. Almost intercepted again. It has just been not. It just hasn't been the day for Salazar. This is one of those days at the office where you kind of just want to forget. 2:34 to go. Another punt. So we will see as the injured Titan on that play was there. As that ball is there, there should be some sort of flag. The ball was touched. The ball was somehow touched. So there's a lot going on. It looked like the punter was hit. Ball was touched.
Yeah, someone from LBJ touched the ball
I
out
think
whenever
so.
it hit the ground.
Yeah, so there's something, and it looks like the refs can't make heads or tails of what just happened. So they're talking it out. I think they may get a re-kick, depending on. Nope, looks like a first down.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down for the Titans.
So the Titans are going to bring their offense right back, and they have a chance now after getting hit. And it looks like, oddly enough, okay, I was about to say, because he wasn't going in, I was like, I think they might say Salazar's night is over. He's going to, but no. They want to score. They want to score. They don't want a big old goose egg on that one. Salazar has a chance. It's tipped.
Oh.
Is that one intercepted? It's not. Baker, again, an opportunity to pick it off. Can't corral it again. I would say third time's the charm. Or at least it should have been.
Ladies and gentlemen, if your parents supposed to come to pick you up, this is a good time to call to help them to be on their way, because we do have a running clock.
As it is being said over the loudspeaker, that clock is not going to stop. So we have 12 minutes and 40.
Give your parents a call.
So 12 minutes and 36 seconds left in this game. Pending a spectacularly amazing comeback of some sort. As Salazar has time, trying to buy some more time. Nope. And he runs out of time as he gets sacked. And it just looks like again more chippiness.
Another player from LBJ is down on the field.
It is that time. Cramps could be.
Yeah, they've been doing a lot. What I would
They're
just
trying to
recommend doing is giving them some calcium and getting them back out there.
Yeah. Yeah, they cramping. I'm trying to get everything set to go, and this is a third down.
Third down and 22.
Third down and forever.
And it will be the fourth quarter first. let's get to the fourth quarter first, and then we'll talk about it. 51-0 as we get to the final stanza of this one.
LBJ 51, Titans 0.
So they will switch sides most likely, depending on what the coaches want to do. Yeah, so they will switch sides, and we will take this last 12 minutes in stride as we will get to the end of this one. Again, for everybody who's joining us, thank you for coming here. We're here in Manor, Texas to try and to bring you this game between the Titans and the Jags. 51-0, game been filled with a lot of things. Safeties, player ejections, countless penalties. I wish I would have kept the count on the exact number. Countless penalties.
Countless touchdowns.
Countless touchdowns that didn't count. Good halftime show. And just, yeah, a lot.
Celebrating.
Celebrating. Oh, chippiness. Don't forget about that. The safety. Don't see that as often.
Breast cancer awareness.
Oh, yeah. Always good. The Titans' next game will be next Friday. They'll be traveling to Travis. That is the thing that they'll see. Travis is 4-2 at the moment. I think they're off this week. So they are going to be ready for that road trip for them. 1-1 in district are these Titans. As looking for it.
As it's about to be 1-2.
Going deep down the field. Almost intercepted, almost caught. Incomplete, and no one's going to get it going. LBJ Austin, the LBJ Austin Jaguars doing great. And this will be their second consecutive game scoring 50. It'll be the third one this year where they have scored 50 or more. Their next game will be against Austin Achieve next Thursday.
Ooh, I wonder who's going to win this one.
This one, their next one.
The one next time.
So a good kick throughout. That one is taking its time, getting to the 30. 10:24 to go as we are in the final of this one.
Not a bad kick.
So for these Panthers, their games for the rest of the season is they will be at home next Thursday. They'll be at home next Friday. No, next Thursday, because today is the 11th. Next Thursday they'll see Austin Achieve. Then they'll see. Who are they seeing after that? They'll see Northeastern. They'll see Northeast Early College after that, and then they will head. They'll see them on the road. Then they'll be against Taylor, and they will finish there. As that play just comes to a halt. Good grinding and going through. They will end with Eastside Early College. So looks like they could win out there in time. They could win out, hoping to get to the playoffs. As for the New Tech Titans, as we already said, next Friday, the 18th, they will be at Travis. Trying to get something going as they go out. So they'll be at Travis, and then they'll have a week off. And then they'll be at home against the Austin Achieve. Yeah, they'll be off against Austin Achieve, and then it'll be Northeast College. So you'll see it going through. A good handoff at that one. It gets to about the 45. 8.5 minutes to go. They're just trying to get this one to the end.
Why aren't they throwing anymore?
Yeah. They have put in their second strings. It looks like both teams have put in second strings. Timeout for LBJ with 8:20 to go. This one, good special shout out to everybody who joined us. Huge shout out to Mr. Merle Bertrand, Suna Vincat, our QA Rosie. She's been helping us look and sound the best that we can here at this game that is 51-0 at 8:20 left to go in this one. A good shout out to both of these amazing musical programs. They provided us much entertainment, and to both these teams, regardless of where they go for the rest of the season, they really did have a good time out. Good way to start a football field weekend. I know I'm past away. Ball is on the carpet, trying to get something going, and it will be Manor New Tech getting some love. So the football gods are smiling at him, throwing him a bone here.
The ancient law of averages. Something had to go wrong.
Something had to at some point. So they are looking at a position. They want to stop the shutout. I am a man of positivity, so you got to take the moral victories as they come. You score, hey, we scored. That's the main thing. We put something up, so try to get something going. Salazar has a chance. His pass is caught. It will be completed. Caught about the 37. They are moving that ball.
Second down to
7:03 left to go here in this one. I'm not even sure what that was. Heard a loud squeak.
They passed out some squeaky toys.
Makes a lot of sense. Salazar has time. Extra blockers. That one is, oh man, almost picked. Went right through it.
That went through 3 people's hands.
There were 3 Jaguars in the vicinity. Somebody has to or needed to come up with that one. 6:19.
And it seemed like it literally landed in one of their hands, and then he dropped it.
Yep, you just put the horse before the carriage. 3rd and 6. About 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Good move out, good catch. And that is close. That is close, and I think they're going to give it to him. So that will be a first down. 5:51 to go here.
The most positive yards this game
Is on this drive. They have done everything.
They found that passing for this team works.
And had a lot to go for them tonight. Salazar having a chance, going over the middle. It is caught there. His player is going through. 5 minutes, 8. I think a substitution of some sort is happening right now.
I don't blame them.
And the first team is coming back. So a timeout was called. The first team is now coming. The first strings are coming back in, and they are saying we're gonna close out this game in style.
I am pretty sure the coaches are going to be mad at those second string people.
Oh, maybe. We'll see what happens. I mean, this is the most yards that they have gained all game. Most. This is their best, field position that they've taken a snap in. I want to argue that this is the first time they have taken a snap in enemy territory tonight. Rushing the passer as Salazar is not going to get anywhere.
Yeah, no.
And you can see instantly the change and the shift. You can see the shift when having just a little bit of time to having no time at all. Four.
Looks like second and maybe 15.
Something like that. 4:22 left to go. Taking their time. Down the field, looking for it all. And finally, intercepted.
And flag on the play.
A flag on the play. I'm not sure who's on.
It might be roughing the passer because they got him after he threw the ball.
Oh my goodness. And what? Roughing the passer on the Jaguars. That's going to be, I can only imagine the frustration that is building. To be a coach in that locker room on Monday.
Or to be one of the coaches next to us right now.
One of the four of them.
Yeah.
4:04 left to go. And it was ridiculous. So they finally feel like they get a turnover. They have not gotten an interception. I think if you have to be positive for Manor, for New Tech, they have not thrown an interception all game. But it's mostly because every time that there's a chance, somebody drops it or a penalty. Taking their time, going across, incomplete again. 3.5 to go. Second down.
I bet Manor New Tech is thinking, okay, we're this close. Come on, just get it the rest of the way.
You gotta find a way to keep competing. Going throughout. Salazar looking in zone. Tipped. Almost intercepted. KJ Houston almost had another interception. Look, I'm just be real because I call the game. I would have, if I was out there, I would have been doing any better. I would have dropped every one of them. I've been looking at my hands like they broken or defective. .245. And the clock is now stopped. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's fourth down, maybe?
Third down. And it looks like second string coming in.
Why?
Yeah, why not? So a new signal caller, no Salazar anymore. Going out, going underneath. A fight, pushing through. I think the ball might have come out. A helmet came off.
On number 30.
That is Josiah Freeman. As we have now hit the 2-minute warning, quote unquote. 2 minutes.
I have a bad feeling what's going to happen next.
So it's 4th down and something, and I think New Tech is just trying to find some way to score.
I would, if I was New Tech, I would just punt it.
Trying to get it through. Time out, Titans.
Okay, good job. Now, get your first string in there.
I don't know, and he could be. I don't want to speculate anything, but you never know why. Maybe that's just a thing. Maybe they're trying to save him in this last few. Don't want to take any unnecessary shots for your game next week against Travis.
You have a shutout game right here. I am pretty sure if you want a shutout, you're going to have to put your first string in and block that punt.
You're going to have to figure something out. It could be that way. It could be, but we'll find out, won't we? 142.
I believe second string still out there.
Well, I don't think they're going to bring in. I think Salazar's night is done. I think that he's had a very rough night, just in general.
He's had a lot of really far passes.
So that looks like Dominic Hidrogo. I agree, Rosie. Poor Manor. Pass is caught. That is a first down. That's going to be a first down. Manor New Tech's trying to knock on the door and score. They do not want to be denied this opportunity. 1 minute and 13 seconds left to go. 1:10. They are taking their time. $60 seconds. I think they're just going to let this clock go down as much as they can. 22 seconds left here on that clock. 20 now. Hidrogo is going to run it. He's going to look for the corner. Lost the ball. Was trying to look for the corner of the end zone. Lost the ball.
I think
it's
he
going
recovered
to.
it. No.
It will be recovered by the Jaguars, and that is how the night ends. That's all she wrote for this one. Unbelievable. So I think that they may run one more play. No, they won't. That should be it. 10, 9, 8. Wait. Timeout was called. Of some sort. There's 2 seconds left on the clock. Okay. All right. Well, this is a first on Vype. We have one of our coaches wanted to give a small interview. All right, Coach, what's your name?
Hey, how you guys doing? It's Coach Dre Williams here, Associate Head Football Coach at LBJ High School.
All right. What was your strategy coming into the game, Coach?
Could you repeat that a little louder?
What was your strategy coming into the game?
Well, you know, the overall team strategy is to focus on us. Get better at the little things day by day. Fix the errors and the mistakes from the week's game, the past week's games, and try to execute on all cylinders.
And right now, Alrighty. All right. Right now, you are 6-0.
Yes.
Do you think that what challenges come with being an undefeated team?
Well, the main thing is not being complacent, right?
Right.
Trying to get better than what we did last week, but also, like I said, in return, making sure that we don't eat the cheese. And that's what I hear Coach talks about often. And these are type of games where you can easily look past your opponent, but we make sure we tell our players we have to have respect for every opponent, every situation. So we try to win each day, day by day.
You have 3 games left this season before we hit playoffs. What is going to be the hardest thing down the stretch?
Well, the hardest thing is making sure our guys understand the only thing that can defeat us is ourselves. You know, we say that all the time. We can't let LBJ beat LBJ. But our guys are playing at a high level. Our coaches are doing all the things they're supposed to do to make sure our athletes are geared and ready to go. Not just on game days, but also throughout the Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, leading up until game day.
All right. Last question. Lot of plays that came back. How are you gonna combat that this week in practice?
Well, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna look at the film, and every mistake that we made, we're gonna jot it down, and as a staff, we're gonna talk about it, come up with the best plan to make sure that we don't repeat these same mistakes. And like I said, we're not looking past the next opponent. We're gonna get our butts there in the morning, correct those errors, close that chapter, and get ready for a team next week.
All right, no problem.
One
Thank
more
you so much.
question.
Yes.
What was your thoughts on that last drive?
Well, you know, they got a saying with defense saying, bend don't break, right? We
Bend
use
don't
that
break.
terminology a lot. And, you know, with some young guys that we have playing in the secondary and the linebackers, a lot of that last drive, you saw a lot of young guys playing for the first time underneath the light. So, you know, they did what they were supposed to do, but we wish they would have done it a lot sooner.
Right.
And much love and appreciation to Manor New Tech, the entire staff, also the admin team for giving us great hospitality. We appreciate everybody.
All right. Thanks so much.
Thank you guys very much. Take care.
Wow.
Hey man, take care.
Well,
Should be on Vype.com.
well.
Get home safe, guys.
Thanks. Thanks, man. Well, the two teams stand opposed each other at the end of this one. A 51-0. Put a 50 piece up on them. We saw a lot of things tonight. What are your final thoughts for the night?
My final thoughts are, well, Manor New Tech did fight hard.
Yep.
It just wasn't their night. Their plays weren't going through, or it was the fact that the other team was just a lot better than them. It's hard to say really, but it's easy to tell. Both of them.
My final thoughts is we saw a lot of things tonight. As I reiterated throughout, we saw it was chippy. There were safeties, there were punts that were blocked, sacks, fumbles. But I think the thing that I will take away from this is we see the difference in. Usually we say it's just a record. 5-0 is just a record, but it's not just a record. We saw the difference tonight and how much it really meant. Just the difference in how these two teams looked like they approached this game. LBJ, yes, it was chippy. Yes, it was hard. Yes, there were times where it was just like, wow, they were so much better. But I don't think it's one of those things where, well, LBJ is just that much better because Manor New Tech is not as good. They fought, like you said, they fought hard. It was just that there was a different team on the other side that was a lot better. And I think that for New Tech, it's just about finding that opportunity to go out again. They have 4 more games this season. They have Travis, Austin Achieve, a few other games, Northeast. Yeah, it's just about finding that rhythm. They are now 2-5. They can still finish out 500, maybe even make a playoff run, but it's just about never giving up. Well, that is going to do it for us here in the studio here for Vype Live. We want to give a shout out to everybody who came in and watched. Shout out to all our people, Merle Bertrand, Suna Vincat. Don't forget about our awesome QA Rosie. Made sure that we looked and sounded the best that we could for Harley Hudson, right? My name is Joshua Lynch, and we will see you again in our next broadcast tonight, where the Manor New Tech Titans fall 51-0 to the LBJ Jaguars. Good night, everybody.
See you tomorrow.